HereticPlus here, and for today, rather than doing a traditional Today I Play, instead we're going to continue into my new series called The Climb, where I just try my chances trying to climb up through the Hero League ranks. We did receive a win with Uther in the last episode of this series. Unfortunately, we did not do as well with the gameplay as I would have liked, but you know, I don't main Uther, but I'd like to think I did well enough that we still hammered them pretty hard and won without too much trouble. And hopefully we could hop into this again and have a similar result. We are going to grab the first pick, and I will probably go ahead and grab Nazeebo in this situation. He's probably my strongest specialist, one of my stronger DPS characters in general. He just does a sick amount of damage right now with his leaping spider build. And even though this is not a map where I find that Ravenous Spirit is as effective as some other builds, it is still so much fun, and I will likely go for that. Okay, we've got a Zeratul on the opposing team so far, so we're really going to have to watch,
Glory to the horde.
you know, not doing things alone, and with a consecutive thrall pick,
It's about damn.
we really need to get a lot of line protection. So can we grab a support with CC? Uther maybe? That would be pretty good, because being able to drop down stuns on either Zeratul or Thrall will really help us out.
The crusade calls.
They're also grabbing Johanna, so their line is actually going to be a little bit terrifying. They're going to be able to just hop right into us, and unless we have adequate protection, if you wanted Uther, play it. Reaction to their team suggestion, bro. If they're drafting Thrall and Zera, then we should probably get some CC, since you went Leoric. That is just intelligent draft. I mean, I'm not fighting. I'm just, like, I'm trying to get the point across. Like, it's not me, you know, getting butt hurt that, you know, and trying to force them to play certain things. It's a suggestion because of what we draft and what they draft. Because, you know, we got Leoric and Nazeebo, who are both fantastic picks, and they follow up with a Zeratul Thrall. That doesn't make our draft bad, but we have to make sure that in our subsequent picks we're able to account for the amount of aggression they're going to throw at us, and having, you know, people who can stun or snare, or, you know, especially those spot healers who will really help us out at surviving Zeratul. Uther is one of the best picks to do that, in my opinion, you know? Oh man. that Leoric skin is choice. Oh, that is so cool. It doesn't match the armor 1000%, but it still looks pretty sweet. And it looks like we might actually have the wrong skin selected. Somehow we got into the game. Do not understand what he's talking about, but what is? Okay, we got a lot of stuff happening here. Can we at least get Thrall? I think we're gonna get him. Nope. Unfortunately, we are not able to do it. Oh, we did get Thrall. How about that, man? Okay. So unfortunately we did lose Uther, but we do have an edge in EXP at this point. I do constantly find myself, you know, not understanding why people love to early fight here so much. You know, I don't necessarily understand what we get out of it that much. I mean, even if we kill a bunch of them, you know, in the early game, kills are not actually worth very much experience whatsoever, so I guess I don't really understand what the appeal of early team fighting is on this map. Or on most maps, I mean, I don't know. So we definitely don't want these minions to take the ammo out of our structures. We were able to get most of the coins. We probably should go for a turn-in soon. Yeah, okay. We should definitely head down here. Support the team. Are we not doing that? Are we instead not? Okay, I don't understand. I'm gonna go after this camp then. Thrall is off doing his own thing. We have enemies pushing on top. We have a Zeratul going after me, but he's not at a point yet where he's actually able to do enough damage to really knock anyone out of the fight on his own. Not at level 4, at least. We gotta be working at building more stacks for our death ritual. Go ahead and grab a heal. We do have 5 of our coins turned in. We have a few more heading down to help the friendly team. Have yet to land a really good zombie wall. I'm gonna drop one right there just to soak up some cannon fire. Alright. We need to get somebody on bot soaking. We are down on EXP. Tychus looks like he's gonna roll down bottom. Take care of that. Okay, unfortunately we've lost our ether again. Okay, we should probably back up just in case we get a Zeratul in here. Okay, so far things are going alright. The enemy team does have enough, so if we get a hold of Thrall here, we will be able to turn in, coming in behind Raynor. I want to try and drop zombie wall in there, see if we can't zone Thrall out, or Zeratul out of the fight. Okay, this would be more than enough to take care of this situation, it looks like. We have Zeratul over here.
Seems we've reached an accord. Let's show your enemies a jolly good time.
And we have, again, plenty of coins. We want to be a little bit careful about what we're doing here by ourselves. And as soon as this goes down, we want to get an immediate turn in. Because we have 8 coins, which is almost enough on its own. And here we go. Oh. Alright, Zeratul was watching this. We're going to need some help from the friendly team. With Falstad here, and 2 people staying on top, I think we should be fine at getting this turn in. Yep, I don't see them intervening under those circumstances. We need someone to go back top, and I really should be building up death rituals, but while they're going to give me all of the space here on mid, I'm going to try and gather just as many coins as I can. Grab this. Go help out Falstad against Thrall. Alright. Okay, there's some team fighting going down on top, and we're able to dodge the Frost Wolf Spirit. And at this point, Thrall doesn't do enough damage to really scare us too much. We do have to watch out about Zeratul popping in, but he is currently up on top, it looks like, so I'm not too worried.
Yes.
Falstad's gonna head top to help out. That's a good idea, and I will hold down things here. Luckily, I was able to drop one of my only good zombie walls of the
Yes.
game so far, and I'm able to protect myself from dying to Thrall there. He probably could have killed us if I hadn't dropped that. I think it wouldn't have been too hard for him to do so. We really don't want to be hanging around on really anything but high health when they have so many really powerful roamers. I'm going to go ahead and try and take these Siege Giants. We still don't have very many stacks, but of our Death Ritual. But if they're going to be preoccupied on top, I might be able to sneak in a turn-in. Though it looks like they actually have enough to turn in.
Choose a talent.
Okay, we have enough. I really want to go turn in. We also have the Ravenous Spirit and Gargantuan. I'm going to go Gargantuan. And they get the turn in. However, we might be able to trap Zeratul here.
Yes.
No, he's gonna turn around. We're almost able to take him down first. It was a little bit foolish of us to stick around, but at least it turns into a situation where we get a 1-for-1 rather than winning a kill. They really shouldn't be engaging that, even with 3. Even with 3, they shouldn't be engaging. And we're gonna go straight in, hopefully grab a subsequent turn in, uncontested. Okay, we got Thrall down here. And we're able to trap him. Almost able to take him down, and there it goes. A nice follow-up by the team. Able to take Thrall out of the fight. I want to try and get... I really need to focus on getting a tick on all of these minions before they die to build up my stacks. We got some bad things happening up here. I am probably dead. Yeah. We should back off. Not the best game I've done. I do find that I really don't play and talk very well, so that's something that I need to improve upon if I want to continue to do these videos. Which I do. Okay. We are going to head down bot, hopefully repel this attack. We still have abysmally low stacks. I would like to have about 100 now, actually. Close to. We really just need to put a stop to this push. I'm gonna grab a sippy before it's all done. But we should be able to get a good amount of stacks here. Falstad needs to watch out. He's got a Rainer up behind him. I do not know the situation going on there. We are able to take Rainer down. And we can go for our next ability. Definitely going to take Ice Block. They have so much burst damage. We really need to try and survive that if we can. weather the storm until the team can hop in, drop the CC where it has to go. I do find that Ice Block is usually, unless you're really far ahead, in which case you can go for things of the deep, I find that Ice Block is the right choice in most situations. We're able to build our stacks a few more times, and now we're going to go... Not able to grab a turn in. Zeratul is trailing behind me, so we have to be a little bit careful. We're only a couple of coins short. Throw some spiders back there. Try and drop zombies. Gonna pop a Statius. But it's not enough, we are taken down. I do think that if we had had the extra fighter there, if we had had Tychus, we might have been able to fight them there, but it looks like we're gonna lose Leoric as well. But at least we're able to take down Thrall. Leoric might actually escape if we can get some good follow-up from the team here. They could take down Brightwing. But, yeah. The enemy team doesn't have enough to turn in. I don't really see why we're fighting so hard to contest that. You know, unless we die and give them enough, they're not going to have enough. So... Now, however, we can move in and start trying to make the plays. There. We really want to get rid of Johanna here. We're able to do that. Let's go turn in. Okay, we should have this fairly easily. They're one down. I don't think they'll try anything fancy here. And I'm gonna head down to see if I can't save this fort down here. It looks like it's not in danger of falling immediately, but it's certainly in danger of falling in the near future. And get at least 7 more stacks onto our death ritual.
What? It's fun to say.
Of course.
We should capture this mercenary.
Almost have our leaping spider buff.
They want more.
And now we're going to do a significant amount of higher damage. Significantly more damage than we did before. Currently, we're I guess doing respectable damage. I certainly have not been landing enough zombie walls to do really good things, but we haven't had enough straight-up team fights to give me a good opportunity, I think, to unload my kit. Okay, we have lost this fight, it looks like. I was hoping to get a couple hits off on Thrall there while I was protected by my wall.
Looks like your whole beat you to it. That didn't be a lesson to ya. Don't wait for me. Fire, you
And we are gonna get taken down. But we were able to fight just as long as we could. It would have been a better idea to head this way rather than into the fort structure, but that's just not what I did. We do have a lot of deaths, not near as much as Uther. Uther has died quite a bit, a little bit too much, but I've also died a little bit too much in my opinion, so it is what it is. And we did actually grab the first tier 1 structure of the game with a really powerful push. We should also get this fort here, I wouldn't be surprised. Which would also be, tower, not fort, tower. It looks like Thrall's gonna be able to come in and take care of that. They currently are not going for boss, but I think we should bait them. I don't think we really should try and go for boss at this point. Simply because they're all up and at a similar level to us. However, if we can drop it fast enough, we can't drop it fast enough, however. And here comes Johanna. Gonna try and drop. Get a drop on Raynor. They are able to grab a turn in, however, which is a little bit bad for us, but we can at least get Raynor here. And actually, I think the stasis from Zeratul is going to be bad. It's going to make it so they cannot capitalize upon their setup. We might be able to grab another kill here. We can get those spiders after Thrall. He is unable to actually attack the spiders to heal health with his Frostwolf resilience, so it's a pretty good way to kind of threaten Thrall. And we get the Zera takedown as well. And we have enough coins, so really everything is kind of going well for us. We are ahead, we're going to take top fort, it looks like. I'm going to take care of this push here, just to make sure that they cannot threaten our inner fort, and this should get them kind of in the icy grip of death. I really don't see them coming back when we have all of this on top of each other. Unless we really throw it, should be good. I'm going to go for Humongoid, which makes our summon into a persistent follower. Which is going to mean that we have a lot more survivability against the likes of Thrall and Zeratul, because we kind of have our personal bouncer. I wish Falstad would jump in here instead of run with me. But our spiders should pick up Thrall. Nothing else. And we're in a really bad position. And we're gonna get taken down. Yeah, that was completely my bad. My positioning was questionable as fuck. I should have been over here with my team instead of out trying to bully Raynor on my own. While taking damage from the minion line, I should have been back with my team instead. We might have done a lot more damage. We would have done a lot more damage. A lot of coins just sitting around in mid here. They still are not going to have enough, even if they gather all of them, to turn in. And we will not either, but we should be working at gathering as many coins as we can. New York can hopefully get at least one chest for us. The good thing about the York in this situation is, you know, their attention is going to be drawn as well to grabbing as many chests as they can, as many camps to get gold. And Leoric is kind of in a position as a hero where he can 1v1 most heroes and win. There aren't very many who are really going to give him trouble. Just because he has a lot of sustain and a lot of damage. Yeah, we don't need to be guarding that too heavily. We don't have enough.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
Okay. However, I do agree that if we have it, we should turn in, capitalize upon it now, instead of risk losing it later. We do have the enemy team making towards our fort, so we'll make down here. The entire team is here, we're ready to team fight. Try and get a zombie wall. And we need to drop down at Raynor here quickly. He's the most damage on their team. We do get Raynor. I'm gonna go ahead and pop ice blocks so Zeratul cannot kill us. Which drops him. I swear guys, ice block is always the right play. It is such a good play if they have that. And there we go. That should be game. So let's go capitalize upon it. A good game in the long run. I did die a lot of times. My positioning in several fights was questionable, and I really didn't land very many zombie walls, but you know, at the end of the day, we're still able to ink out a pretty respectable amount of damage compared to our teammates. I don't see myself out-damaged by a Tychus very often, but, you know, I was not playing optimally. So there we go. This is going to grab us enough EXP to, you know, be likely 2 games away from rank 14, which will, again, be a personal best. I'm currently in uncharted water. I've never had this high a rank in HOTS before, and I'm really excited to see how much higher I can get. Like I always say, I make a lot of mistakes. I'm learning, particularly when I'm talking. I seem to lose focus on what I should be doing more often, so you know, it's all a learning experience, and you know, don't watch me and go, this is how you do it. You know, there are some fundamentals I understand pretty well, but there's a lot that I don't, so, you know, leave me comments for advice, and I'll try and drop that out as I can, and if I'm wrong, I'll let you know, and if I'm wrong, you'll let me know, hopefully in a positive way. If it's not positive, you will not remain in the comments, but, you know, we're all learning. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it.